Oh, we're live.
Oh, this is a submarine movie this week. Shh. They can hear us, Steve.
I'm trying to figure out how to make it so my phone doesn't go to sleep.
I don't know. Listening to this podcast doesn't really help anything stay awake.
Well, I am actually doing the podcast from my bed today.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Did you get a Chinese fortune cookie fortune that said you're doing this podcast from, and then you said in bed at the end?
I don't play that game. Fortune cookies are serious business. That's how I've amassed my millions, by playing the lotto numbers on the bag.
What are movies that the fortune cookie actually is the big plot point?
That the what?
Like a fortune cookie. Isn't that Mr. Destiny? Doesn't that have some shit like that?
You're asking the wrong guy.
Really? You don't? Isn't Quentin Tarantino in that movie?
I don't think I've
Michael
ever seen
Caine?
Mr. Destiny.
I don't know. It's terrible.
Oh, do your Michael Caine impression.
I don't have one, do I?
I thought you did.
I probably did sometime, but I was a lot drunker then. I'm glad we're going to edit all this out. This is bad. Let me go. I'm opening up my notes.
Oh, you know why I've never seen Mr. Destiny? Because it's a James Belushi movie.
Yeah. Maybe I'm thinking Destiny Turns on the Radio.
There's only one Belushi I like.
Yeah. You sure you want to stick with that?
Is it the name of the podcast?
You sure you want to stick with that? Getting sticky with it.
It looks like Mr. Destiny and Destiny Turns on the Radio is the same movie.
What?
Yeah.
Do they know that?
Like it's an alternative title.
Oh. Really?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on one second. I just want to lift my microphone close to my head.
Okay.
We can finally start this piece of shit.
Oh.
It's very difficult to get you pinned down, boy. You and your baby.
I think Sundays might be like best bet kind of deal.
Okay. Fucking headphones gonna knock all the wires off. Me. All about Meave.
What's that? Oh. Books?
Okay, un momento. Okay, I got my notes. I got you, my beautiful Steve. Okay, let's mark down what we're actually going to do. We have a time? Do you see like how long we've been live?
No.
Oh, what the fuck? So they make it so you can't even say, "Oh, I need to edit that first minute out." How fucking stupid is this? Google, you suck. Hope you didn't hear me, Google.
Welcome to the Google You Suck podcast.
Suckcast.
They still sound all right?
You sound great. How do I sound, Steve?
You sound perfect.
Practically perfect in every way?
Both of our headphones are yellow.
Well, mine wasn't until a few minutes ago when that plunger failed.
Are we starting?
Yeah, well, introduce us, baby, if we're starting.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back.
Welcome back to what?
This is the It Used to Wrap Your Meat Better, John Does a Shot of Tequila podcast.
It's not
is that
tequila.
Honey?
It's Baron Yager honey and bourbon. I ran out of Steel Reserve, and my fiance got into a car accident, and the car has been destroyed.
Oh, my God.
So I have no car, so I can't go pick up more Steel Reserve. because I only buy it by the case, and I'm not lugging a case home.
You rummy.
Anyway, so
So
this yeah, it's our poorly named podcast. This is a Mark and Steve edition.
yeah. So I'm sure you have explained that in the ones. There was two podcasts. We didn't want to like keep doing two podcasts, so we melded it into one.
Yeah, and now there's barely one podcast.
Yeah. Well, I just had a new baby. I don't know. Kate's like doing some sort of brass art
Yeah,
somewhere.
I think she's learning how to forge knives. Some sort of paleo
Listen,
lifestyle.
you forge enough knives, and you can then forge dragon armor.
Oh, I'm all about forging them bills, y'all. Them dead presidents. Except they're like prime ministers because they're fake. And we just lost Steve's audio. What did you hit, Steve? I hear nothing anymore. Let's murder Steve. Steve, you want to talk? See if it's headphones. Talk, please. Talk. Say something. Nope, I don't hear you. Steve, this is the worst. Can you? I don't know if you can hear me. I can hear me. I'd hear me. I'd hear me. Once again, I do not hear you. Can you look? I mean, do you have bars moving when you talk? You want to just take? Is there a microphone in your laptop that you can use instead of the blue? Or you have like an iPhone headphones? Wait a second, Steve. You're you're muted. Did you hit mute on your computer? Now you're unmuted. Talk? I can't hear you. You don't have iPhone headphones with the microphone in them? That'd be better. I'm not mute. I'm not mute. I just muted you, so I shouldn't be able to hear you. I'm trying to now unmute you. And I don't seem to be able to. This is great. Now it's gone. Nope, don't hear you. Nothing. Nothing at all. Okay. So your machine has no microphone built in. I don't know. Try rebooting, man. I don't know what the fuck's going on. It was working for a second. So, I mean, is the USB broken? It's showing you as muted again for me. And now you're not muted again. It's showing you as muted again for me, if that matters. You don't happen to have like a. You don't even have like a gamer headset. Can you hear me, Steve? Can you hear me? I don't hear you, but you're muted. According to this, you are muted. I don't know if you what you see, but do you see your Google Hangout is muted? Windows? You probably need some special fucking driver or some shit. Should we try Skype? I'm going to download Skype just while you're doing this. Do you have anything like that? Anything like Skype? There's a way to record off Skype. I just don't know how. I mean, I've never done it. I hear you. I hear you, dude. Do you hear me?
I hear you.
I hear you.
Like the page blocked access for my microphone.
Something was probably behind like the window that you didn't see. It popped up like in the wrong spot. Ah! Okay, how do we reset and like calm the fuck down?
I'm calm, baby.
You look like an angry gorilla. You look like one of those white gorillas from Congo.
Coco. Okay.
I think maybe we should start over again.
Okay. Hold on. I don't want to hear myself. All right.
Hey, Steve.
Hey, Mark.
What's up?
So, we're finally back after multiple misfires, after babies crying,
Poop explosions.
poop explosions. We are here. And who are we? It
We
used to
are.
wrap your meat better.
That's correct.
This
That is us.
This is the podcast. It used to be about watching movies that we watched from our youth and judging if they hold up or not.
If they're
But now
better,
it's-
if they're better than stripper Natasha Kismet or not.
And if they would be improved by Anne Ramsey.
Oh God, Steve. By the way, I got a Christmas present that it's pretty awesome. It's a drawing of Mama Fratelli on a like light khaki shirt, and it just says "Tough Mama," and it's great.
I very much enjoy that.
I'd kind of like it if like her tongue was drawn separately underneath. Her like tongue cancer was just kind of floating underneath there. But yes, we used to have a podcast that never really launched called "It Used to Be Better," and now it's merged with the huge runaway success of the Wrap Your Meat podcast. Now we are. It used to wrap your meat better with Mark and Steve and Kate,
which is perfect. And we watched a movie from my youth called Dutch.
Dutch. Yes. No, this is a movie that I had seen. We usually try to do something where one of us has seen it and remembered it strongly from their youth, so we can compare to see whether or not it's actually held up.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully the other person hasn't seen it. In this case, I had seen it, but it was much less important to me, and I think I'd probably seen it in the much more distant past than the last time Steve caught this. And Wrap Your Meat was Kate and I kind of tiptoeing through the 60s and 70s for the most part, except when I hijacked it and made her watch something more recent that I just wanted to make sure she got grossed out by.
Was that Street Trash or that Lurker?
Lucker.
Lucker.
Street Trash. I don't know. I haven't really forced it a lot. We have, between us, with the amount of like computer failures and microphone fuck ups, we have so many lost episodes of that podcast. Otherwise,
Yeah.
we would
This one too.
yeah, this one. We're just not very smart.
We're getting there though. We're getting better.
Yes.
Are we?
We're climbing up the ladder 1/100th of an IQ point at a time.
So
Limitful is our I'm pitching that TV show. It's a pill that really doesn't really make you smarter very much. Just a tiny, tiny bit.
every so often.
Limity.
So Dutch was a movie from my youth, and I started to remember like, at one point I think a friend of my dad's movie store like went out of business, and my dad like either took all these tapes or bought them because we had like boxes and boxes of tapes, and this was one of them.
Uh-huh.
And I watched this movie a lot of times. I remember the fireworks. I remember the BB gun. I remember the hookers. I did not remember that the hooker was E.G. Daily.
The fireworks were in the trailer because I know or at least on the HBO commercial for Dutch, because I know I saw that many, many times.
But let's get into it.
Okay, well,
Let's talk about
I mean, should you do I think you're the most adept at giving a plot summary first for Dutch before we dig too far into it.
So
What
Dutch
happens?
is about Ed O'Neill, who plays Dutch, the titular character, Dutch.
Yes. Although the hookers also have tits.
Yes. And he's dating this broad who just recently went through a divorce with a rich guy played by Shooter McGavin. And
There's got to be a Shooter McGavin podcast.
oh, 100%. So then, like, Shooter McGavin is going to Europe rather than spending time with his son over, like, Thanksgiving.
Yes.
So Dutch is like,
Steve, it's a there's like 2 Thanksgiving movies in existence. This is definitely
What's
a
the other
Thanksgiving movie.
What's the other
Planes,
one?
Trains, and Automobiles.
No, that's Ron McKay's favorite movie.
Mackey.
Ron Mackey.
Wow, shout out to Ron Mackey, who doesn't listen to this podcast.
Yeah, you know what? He's gonna start with this because I'm gonna tell him shout
Just
out.
tell him it's about.
And then-
tell him it's a Skyrim hoarding podcast. Our friend.
Well, earlier I dropped a Skyrim reference.
You did?
In the lost bit.
Oh, yeah. Hey, guess who just lost his microphone and muted himself? And now you're back. Nope, can't hear you. What'd you do, Steve? You keep flickering on mute and unmute, mute, unmute, but I can't hear you at all. Nope, cannot hear you. Go dig out whatever fucking button is telling you to push. Steve's face currently looks like there's so many things flickering on his screen. It's sort of like 2001, A Space Odyssey, not the other 2001, A Sex Odyssey. Or I think that's 2069, which is a year I cannot wait for. How old will I be in 2069, Steve? I will be 52 years older than now. So that is something I have to look forward to when I'm 92 years old. A year of 69ing 92-year-olds. Steve. What's the problem, man? I Can't hear you either. Is it something that kicks in after we talk for 5 minutes? Is there like a timer on her computer that stops you recording? Do you want to try rebooting? Well, I'll let you. I'm just going to be on the internet. I'll let you know when I hear something from you. Bubble butt, bubble 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 butt, bubble butt, bubble 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 butt, bubble butt, bubble 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 butt. Steve can't record because his microphone blows. He's got a laptop that nobody knows how to use because got no clues. He needs blues. That dude from the Blues Clues show to help him out. He needs to get it before he gets gout because his toe is going to hurt. It's going to get all Hershey squirts up in here when you try to plunge your toilet bowl when you're doing a lunge. The stick will break. It'll splash in your face. You're going to get poo all over the place. I hope my rap helped you, Steve. Rip, rap, rap. Bubble butt. Bubble 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 butt. Bubble butt. Bubble 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 butt. Steve's microphone is the worst thing that I ever heard of. Oops, I didn't actually hear of it because I can't hear that shit. Wiki, 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 wah, 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 woo. Whoa, hey, can't do that. Steve, try rebooting. It says you're muted again. Can you try unmuting yourself? Maybe you've just got the that window open again somewhere asking you. And you plug in the microphone and it doesn't do anything. Try the blue snowball again. What? Safari has picture in picture now? What? Right click the video twice. Okay, now you're Blair Witching. Nope, nothing. I hear nothing. And it doesn't show you as being muted. Now it shows you muted. Now it doesn't show you as muted. You're not ignored. I'll try ignoring and unignoring you. No, I won't, because it looks like it might be permanent. Try like seriously, dude. Try rebooting and using the built-in mic. Just try rebooting and add me again. This will be our last shot, and then we'll do Skype next time. There's a $4 app that lets you record Skype.